Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Coffee with the Maries. We're going to give people about 30 seconds to log on before we start.
Yes, and I got my coffee today. It's from the gas station, but it's coffee.
Listen, sometimes gas station coffee is the best coffee.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have a refuel where y'all at, but this refuel signature is hitting. Last night I had the 100% Columbia and I was wired, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's Colombian coffee is my favorite coffee. Well, I can't say it's my favorite anymore because between like the mushroom coffees and I've been doing them like we bought some coffee when we were out of the Dominican Republic
Hmm.
and that has become my favorite
Oh,
coffee.
really? You need to send me the link. It takes me the link again for the mushroom coffee so I can order it this week.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, y'all. Well, welcome to Coffee with the Maries,
Mhm.
live February 10th. We're going to be talking about February 2nd to February 8th, a few current events from that time frame. Today is National Home Warranty Day. Very
Is that
strange day.
I'm about to say, why is that a thing? Like, I
I
don't
don't know. I don't
understand.
really know. It's also National Umbrella Day.
That I can get down with because I like umbrellas.
I like umbrellas, but I never have mine when I need it.
That me
Like
too. Like I need a new
last
one.
night last night I needed to walk across the street and it was raining and my umbrella's at work. And then there was one at my house and I wasn't at my house. So I was like, gosh, man, like I never have an umbrella when I need it. And out here you have to practically live with an umbrella, which is why I had one at work and at home because it rains like all the time. All
See,
the time.
that's why y'all mountain sucks. Like you got cold air, rain. When's the fun? Like when is the fun
You
time?
wanna know where the fun is? Because your neighbors mind their business, and it's a community, and if anybody ever stepped foot on my property and got loud with me, all my neighbors would come outside and stop them. That's what is good about the mountains, is it's a community, and you don't gotta worry about nothing because everybody around here if somebody took something off my porch, my neighbor would come be like, "Hey, Joe Bob down the street took your shovel. You want me to go get it?" Anyways, National Home Warranty Day, so congratulations to you homeowners, that have a home warranty. It's your day. Go for
Right. Celebrate that premium.
it. You're right. I was just thinking that. Celebrate that bill because I don't got it. Um,
Yeah, me neither. Not yet. Hopefully I'll have that
um,
problem soon.
well, I mean, well, you still got your mortgage. You still should be under some kind of warranty, right? Oh, you get homeowners
Right.
insurance with a mortgage.
Oh. What's the difference
Yeah,
between
so
homeowners insurance and a warranty? Oh, I know. Okay,
oh,
don't answer
home
that.
insurance covers like damage, and your warranty would cover things like your HVAC.
Yeah, I just clicked in my head after I sipped my coffee.
That's okay. That's okay. So we're apparently starting off a little slow, guys. So let's see as we get through these things if we're catching on to what's going on. So the
Right.
first thing is coming back into national news, but it's a cold case. And I
Mm.
love the fact that cold cases come back sometimes. So in this case, it was back in 1980. Okay. And the child's name, and I say child because he was a minor, name was Randy. He was 17 years old. He was a partier, he smoked, he drank, he hung out with his friends. That's what they did in the 80s,
Right.
So he went to the fair one night, hung out with his friends, got too drunk, was kind of like falling over and stuff. So at the fair, he was, I guess, arrested and put in the back of a police car. Sergeant, and I might mess up these names, guys, but no one taught me how to say them, so I'm just going to run with it.
Mm.
Sergeant Weiner was directed that if there was any trouble with him because he was drunk, to just bring him straight to the jail.
So it was a
However,
16-year-old that was drunk?
17, yeah, he was drunk at the
Oh, okay.
fair. Um, so, he was told if there's any trouble with him because he's drunk, bring him to the jail. Because he was just going to take him home.
Right.
But then Randy jumped the seat supposedly, and attacked. So Sergeant Weiner called his backup, which was Jay Sefried, and instead of taking him to jail like they were instructed, they say that he refused to point out his house, so they just dropped him off near a railway overpass in a tiny town called Visalia.
Why would they just drop him off without knowing that he was safe?
Now, listen to that, because they never reported back that he had tried to do anything, none of that stuff. So they say that Visalia is only like a half a mile from his home, but they still dropped him off supposedly near a railway overpass in that tiny town. Okay.
Somebody lying.
Now, see, the officers had different facts when they were talking to the police, like basic facts, like the time that this happened, where he was dropped off,
Yeah,
um,
because it's a lie.
and how intoxicated he was. They didn't even have the same answer for that. So in 2022, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children sent two retired law enforcement officers to review this file. Those officers say that the main suspect should have been the officers in a 17-page report that they sent to the Kentucky State Police. Oh, this is in Kentucky, by the way. I guess I
Right.
should have pointed that out in the beginning.
Like, we just
Um,
picked that out in like 2.5 seconds. So why didn't the cops in 1980 figure this shit out?
Listen, because they all cover for each other, man. But the mother kept pushing the issue and kept pushing the issue and pushing the issue. Now this case is reopened again, and they are currently interviewing suspects, but they won't release the names of these suspects. So we all know who it is.
The cops.
Yes. Like,
So
how
the
do you
boy is
arrest my
still
child and
missing?
my child never makes it to jail? Yeah, he's been missing since 1980, since he was 17 years old.
They didn't kill that boy and buried him
Mhm.
somewhere and tried to cover it up somehow. They didn't drop him off by the railroad tracks and he didn't make it home. They didn't He didn't probably have said something or did something to them when he left that fair and they probably beat him
Well, it
up and
says right
killed
in
him.
their little thing that he jumped over and attacked the other officer. I think that
Mhm.
when he attacked that officer, them two officers jumped him, killed him, and they had to go bury him somewhere.
Mhm.
And them officers saying, "Oh, we didn't have nothing to do with it," and da 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 da. Man, I don't want to hear none of that. If you don't have nothing to do with him, find him. Because if I was accused of something like that and I was an officer, I would be out there every day trying to find that boy to prove that I didn't do it.
They ain't looking for him because they know he dead.
Right. Yeah, and that's the only reason you don't look for someone. So that's a cold case that we're gonna keep following y'all as we get more information. So
What's
hopefully when
Brandy's
they
last name?
um Mossy, I don't have it written down in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Um but I think it's Mossy. I purposely didn't write it down because I didn't want anyone to bother his mom while this case is reopened. So the biggest thing to kind of keep in mind with these kinds of cases, guys, is anything done in darkness will eventually come to light. I get that everybody's made a mistake, but when you make a mistake that plays with somebody's life, it's going to catch up to you. Whether it's through the police system or karma in general, it's going to find you.
Mhm.
Are you seeing if you can pull up his name?
Yeah, I was just doing a little Google because it's intriguing to me.
Um, yeah, because I'm definitely going to keep following this case. Once they arrest somebody, I'll let y'all know,
Yeah.
because this has been happening for so many years. Like the last 50 years it's been happening. It's still happening. And we're not holding the police accountable that are doing these things. Like half the police out there are great people, and they're not those kinds of people, but the other half are. And the other half are almost serial killers at this point,
Mm.
and we're out here chasing justice, and they're
Right.
out
For a
here
17-year-old, like why would you that's just crazy to me.
and that's the biggest thing, is people don't pay attention. Um Now, we're going to go ahead and move forward. I know that the last few weeks that we've been talking, there's always been a crazy animal story. Well, y'all, it's still happening. It's still happening. Okay. Check this out. Picture this in your brain. Okay. Hillsborough County, Florida. All right.
Florida. Oh
Which is
God, I know what it's.
which is out it's outside of Miami metropolitan area, okay?
Ah, you said Florida, so I know there's about to be some shenanigans.
It's an apartment complex and there's a pool and there's a kangaroo hopping around it. Okay. It's just having fun, crazy animals. Imagine it. Just a kangaroo hopping around the pool at the apartment complex. No big deal. No big deal. You want to go swimming? Nah, nah, there's a kangaroo
No,
out there right now.
apparently that's
I,
normal. Okay.
Now, that already baffled me. The kangaroo jumping around the pool. That already baffled me. Okay, because we already got peacocks up north, we got frozen
Mhm.
alligators in the south, and now we got kangaroos in Florida. What baffled me more is the police found the owners by running the registration on the kangaroo.
Wait a minute. So you can register a kangaroo? Like, is that a thing? Is that only a thing in Florida? Like, I didn't know
Listen,
that was a thing. Like,
that's funny because I was just about to say when you said is that a kangaroo? Is that a normal thing for Florida? I was like, so wait, is this normal in the U.S.? Like, can any of us just get a kangaroo and register it?
right, like for real, like is that and why do we register kangaroos and not our puppies? Like, I don't understand.
Well, I mean, and kangaroos are big. Like, how big is your house to have a kangaroo pet?
Right, because it has to be tall. I mean, you have to have like what, vaulted ceilings so
And
it
they
don't feel
jump.
claustrophobic. That is just
Um,
weird.
and if it's per state, like maybe you can only have kangaroos in Florida. But like, could I get a cool animal here? Like, can I register a baby bear and get myself a bear? Because I'm in the
I don't think we
mountains.
want a bear. Like,
I kind of want a bear. Listen, how cool would it be to have a guard bear? Like somebody's like, "Oh man, you better quit messing with me," and they bring out their Rottweiler, and I'd be like, "Oh really? Let me get my bear."
until that bear turn on you. I mean, that would be kind of cool if the bear
But
like
don't
can
kangaroos
talk.
aren't kangaroos one of the like most dangerous
Yeah, that's I'm like,
marsupials are they flip
how
on you, man.
how can you tell? How can you be like they don't speak English? So it's like, bruh, are you not gonna eat me? Like how can you like label yourself that you're not dinner? Like I'm your owner. I'm not dinner. Like they're not gonna understand. To you, they're gonna be a sandwich. Like, come on, that's weird.
Oh, well, if I can't get a bear, then I want like a bobcat.
This you still gonna be a sandwich.
What will I not be a sandwich with? A giraffe? They eat plants.
A cat.
My dog will eat the cat. I don't think my dog would eat a giraffe.
You can have a giraffe in your house.
Oh, good. That's a valid point, especially my house. Okay, okay. So no giraffe. What about a
No
koala
giraffe.
bear?
Those are cute. Those are really
They're
cute.
actually really mean. Koala bears are really mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a cute. I mean, they're cute, but I wouldn't want a real one. I don't
What kind
know.
what kind of animal, weird animal do you want?
What kind of weird animal I want? None of them. But if I had to pick one, oh.
She said none of them. She had to pick one. She wants a dragon, y'all. She wants a
Oh,
moat
that's
outside with a dragon in
on
it.
a chain. So when you come messing with me, I can be like, "You want me to take them off the chain?"
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh God, I don't know. That's a good question because it's like all of them would be like, why? Um, why do I
I
have this?
really I really
It's
want you to
probably
pick a
be,
cool animal.
it's probably gonna be like some type of animal I can keep in a cage, like a bird, like a one of them colorful birds or
Oh,
something.
no, no, don't get a small bird. If you're gonna get a bird, get an ostrich.
Oh, I can ride it. I
You
need to go to the
can.
store.
You
I'm gonna
can
name
save
my
gas.
hell yeah. My ostrich name
And you
gonna be
could
like
name your
Bob.
Benz.
Bob. Bob, take
You
me to
should
the store.
you should name it Benz or
Ben.
Lamborghini.
Mercedes.
That's nah, me and Lamborghini about to go to the store.
Right.
I'm about to
I'm
take the
really about to take
Lamborghini to the
me to the
store.
store. Go out there and hop on my ostrich. I'm gonna need to put mine on steroids so it can be, sh- built up so it can hold me. Cause when he start going like that, I gotta get onto his neck. Don't you drop me. Need my kickstart. Huh. Take me to the store.
Well, if you're
Kick.
getting an ostrich, I want a camel.
Ooh, those are cool. Those are like, don't they spit?
Yes. But I'll teach him to
Oh,
spit on other things, not me.
how? How
Because I'll
you
have
say?
him since he's a baby.
Oh, so he won't eat you or spit on you?
Right, he won't because he'll think that I'm his mommy, right? Isn't that Listen, y'all, my
Listen,
brain when it
I'm
comes to
not.
animals
I'm not a.
works on like a Snow White thing. Like my brain thinks that all animals love me. And
No.
should the day ever come that I pass away, it's going to be because I was outside going, "Come here, you little cute bear." Or something like that. That's going to be what becomes the death of me, is because I was trying to catch or play with an animal that was probably dangerous, because my brain just thinks that all animals love me.
No.
They Animals can't do wrong, only people.
I mean, I kind of agree with that, but some animals you just have to stay away from.
Yeah, I agree. You should stay away from a Komodo dragon. I agree with that. It like spits poison or whatever. But I feel like a bear could be trained. I
Oh, you
mean,
know
they've
what?
even
I just
trained
thought
bears for
about it.
circuses.
Okay, I just thought about it. Now I know what I want. I want
What?
one of them little mini monkeys. I don't know what you call them, but they
Mm,
little baby monkeys, and
they're mini marsupials. They're like
and
this
they don't.
big.
Yeah, they don't get too big.
They're
And they
called
look like
finger
little
monkeys.
babies. They look like
They're
little
called
babies, and you can put diapers on them, and they run around and slap you.
they're mean,
Yeah, that's it. They run
and they
around and
also
slap
throw
you.
their poop at you.
Well, they gonna throw it at somebody else. You come over to my house, shenanigans. You're gonna get some poop thrown at you. I'm gonna name my monkey, and
All
I'm
right,
gonna
we're
like,
not doing Thanksgiving at Sheena's house for the monkey gets mad and throws poop at everybody.
no
That's
events at
okay.
my
You jump
house.
on your ostrich and you come down here for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right. Like that's my little monkey is gonna be for people who show up unexpected. Like you show up without calling or being invited, the monkey's gonna throw poop at you.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna move on. Big discovery. You ready for this? Do you know
Yeah,
who Amelia Earhart is?
yeah. That's a lady. Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna say what I think, and you get to correct me if I'm wrong.
That's okay.
You know me in history. Um, that's the lady who was the first one to fly a plane, right?
She's the first woman to fly over the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, well,
And she did it successfully and she was phenomenal. Um
I was
so
close.
no,
I knew
you
it
were
was something
really
with.
you
I knew it was something with flying.
Right, right. Well, and she was announced dead on January 5th of 1939, but she had disappeared July 2nd of 1937. And she disappeared when her and her navigator, Fred Noonan,
Hmm.
um, took a flight over the Pacific. So they got on a flight and they went over the Pacific. I keep trying to say specific, but it's Pacific Ocean. um, and nobody's seen them since.
They went into the
So
Pacific.
they did. However, a ocean exploration company from Charleston, South Carolina, and their name is Deep Sea Vision for those that want to know and look them up. 87 years later, this is 87 years later, guys, they have claimed to have found items that could be part of the wreckage 16,000 feet below the surface. So they are currently gathering a team to go down those 16,000 feet to pull up what they are saying is part of the Amelia Earhart wreckage and plane.
Okay.
I know what you're about to say, and I want you to say it. Go ahead.
I don't know if you want me to say it,
Say it.
but my first question is why? Why the fuck are we going to look for something in the Pacific Ocean? First of all, why are we looking for it in the first place? But now that we
We weren't
found it,
looking.
we weren't looking.
No, we weren't looking. That's not, they weren't looking for it. They just stumbled upon it while they were exploring.
So
So the deep sea vision, the ocean exploration, they actually look for new animals. But this is
they
my
still
thing.
need to be minding their own business. Like, okay,
You live in
why are we
South
not
Carolina.
minding your own business? What is y'all going down there for? Like, okay, you what's the other story that happened a couple months ago with the that thing that went down and they lost the oxygen because they were being nosy trying to go down
Oh.
to the Titanic. See, that's going to be something else that's going to happen. They're going to be nosy trying to go down there to a millionaire heart and they ain't going to come back. They need to just leave the water alone. Like, y'all need to stop with the water. There's no need to go in the water. You don't need to go in there to look for wreckage. You don't need to go in there to look for creatures or other animals. Leave the water alone. This God made the water. He made the water, and people who breathe air don't need to go in the water. Just like people in the water don't need to come to the air. Leave that shit alone. Mind your
People in the
business.
water.
Yes.
What people are in the water?
Well, take your ass down there and you're going to find out what's in the water. Leave the water alone. Mind your business. You know what? I'm going to teach a class on minding your own damn business. You
Listen,
got to mind your business. Like, why are we minding business of the water?
I
Understand.
I just need to ask you this because you're in South Carolina. What ocean are you next to?
The what you call it? The Atlantic. Ain't it
So
Atlantic on
why
this
did a
side?
company out of Charleston, South Carolina, going all the way over to the Pacific?
Because they nosy. They're not minding their own damn business. Like that's what's wrong with America today. We minding business that don't pertain to us. Like what's wrong with America? We minding business that don't pertain to us. That's
Listen,
it.
I will say I'm excited that they found if they found the actual airplane, I would be excited. And like her body or something. Only because I really like
Man, you
Amelia Earhart.
know what it was like 20 something years ago, whatever creature they've been searching for in the Pacific Ocean, they ate her body. Okay, there's nothing left. Okay, and then the other pieces that they didn't eat seasoned the ocean. Okay, so there's nothing left. Okay,
Seas in the ocean, is that why it's so salty?
yes, because there's dead motherfuckers in the ocean. Okay, just leave it alone.
Officially gotta make this podcast explicit again. Um Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, that one got me worked up because why are we minding business that don't pertain to us in the ocean? Leave the ocean. We ain't learned yet. We ain't learned. We got Jaws, the Titanic. We got? We got tidal waves, tsunamis. What else got to happen for us to know that we need to leave that water alone? Let's leave the water alone. Like, oh my God. Why are we
Hold on,
bothering with
I have a
water?
question. When you go to the beach, do you go swimming?
I used to when I was a kid, but now I go into around my ankles. Once it get up to my knees, that's it. Cause I
Okay.
leave that damn
Well, no,
water
that makes
alone.
sense. That makes sense. If it wasn't for the sun being as bright as it is at the ocean, I would definitely go in the ocean. But the beaches are just it's too hot for me. But
No, I'm
because
an
I
adult
like stuff
now, and
like
I
this.
know that there's some unknown stuff in that ocean that you don't realize as a kid. Because as a kid, you're like water, heat, fun, sand, but as an adult, you're like, see, I'm not about to do that. We have
So
more.
y'all are now seeing the difference between me and Sheena because Sheena's like, "Oh man, screw that, mind your business," and I'm like, "Oh no, let's mind everybody else's business.
No, you
No, I
see,
want to know. I
no,
want to
I
know it
don't want to
all."
know.
I wanna know
Well, you
what's in
know
the
what?
wreckage. I want
Who's them people in Charleston? Why don't y'all go down there and make sure y'all have a video camera so you can send the video camera back. Have it on like a bungee cord so we can just pull the video camera out because y'all ain't coming back. We already know y'all ain't coming back, but we want the camera back so I can show Amanda what happened. Okay, so put the video camera on the bungee cord that we can just snatch up out the water because we ain't going down there for the video camera. So
Listen, deep sea vision, I just wanna say this, y'all. If y'all watch this or could find this at all, I will hashtag you when I post it everywhere. If y'all see this, I wanna go with you.
no.
I wanna go look for Amelia Earhart.
So, because next week that I'm gonna
I'm
be
not
doing a
really doing
podcast
anything.
by
I'm
myself
not
because you're gonna be missing in the
no,
ocean.
Imma do the podcast from the submarine. Imma
Then
just do it
you,
underwater. They
then
gonna be
you're
in
gonna
it
be
with
missing.
me.
You're gonna be like, I'm in the submarine in the Pacific somewhere. Make sure you put a GPS tracker on the submarine so we can come scoop
You
you
want me to
up.
put an Apple AirTag on so y'all can track me?
Right. I need to know your location. I'm not coming, but I just need to know. I can send some help. I can find
Mhm.
somebody else
Well, and I
crazy
need to
enough to go in the
specify,
ocean to go
you
get you.
know, with, deep sea vision that I don't have any, like, scientific qualities, but I'm really good with admin and social media work, so I could definitely,
Right.
like, blow you up, but that's it. So just call me and I'll go on the submarine with y'all so we can go save Amelia Earhart together.
She dead.
And
Didn't I
and
just say she's seasoning the ocean? There ain't nothing left. Okay, she down there reminiscing about flying. Leave that lady alone. She haunting those creatures down there because she happy. All right.
I
She
wonder if her ghost would haunt the animals, like,
I
how
don't
do
know. She
animals
died
react to
doing
a
something
ghost?
she loved to do, so she probably at peace, knowing that she seasoned the ocean with her body. Her spirit is up there looking down at these little. She looking down on the ocean at these explorers about to go down there look for her refuge, and she know what she thinking. She thinking I got friends now because she got some company coming who's gonna haunt the ocean with her because don't y'all take your butt down there. All right, make sure y'all got life insurance. If y'all don't have no life insurance, go on to My Stable Wealth, get your life insurance before you go down there because you're gonna need some insurance to make sure you're covered.
I love how Sheena just plugged in her company, like, "Go ahead and get some life insurance from My Stable Wealth."
Right,
Oh. Oh,
right.
that was so funny.
Yes, going down there
Alright,
messing with them down people in the water. Y'all gonna yes, leave them people alone. Them water
I
people is
wanna save her body.
them water people that didn't already seasoned her body with it,
The water
use
people.
yeah, the water people that already took her body and made dinner and seasoned the rest of it with the water with it. So she is a goner. She is a goner.
Oh,
And what kind of wreckage is after 40 something years is going to be
87.
80? Now, what kind of material lasts $87, $87, 87 years? See, I'm already flustered. What material? Because we
Metal?
was metal back in the day. People back in the day ain't had that much technology. So, back in the day, metal is going to last 87 years in some water that's
Yeah.
seasoned with live people, with human people.
Seasoned with live people?
If y'all think, you see, people don't got common sense. I'm gonna teach a class on common sense too, because go ahead, take your butt
Teach a
down there.
class while I go save Amelia's body.
Okay, you go save Amelia's body. We're gonna have a memorial service. 'Cause none of y'all coming back. None of y'all coming back. Make sure y'all got life insurance before you go. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all keep messing with them water people. Y'all gonna find out now.
I love how she calls dead bodies in the ocean water people.
Y'all keep messing with them water people.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay.
You see what the water
Alright.
people did to the other one that went down there looking for the Titanic?
Listen,
The water people like company. Y'all keep going down there. They like company. They're hungry. They need seasons for the water. So you keep going down there, be seasoning if you want to.
talking about they need company. Whew.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
So I'm kind of curious how this next one's gonna go because Sheena keeps telling us to mind our business.
Yeah, mind your business.
But over in Indonesia,
Sound like somebody ain't minding their business.
no, this one is a new species alert. I told y'all I'd
Somebody
always tell
ain't.
you when there's new species. And by the way, I just found this out, but did you know that there are 18,000 new species of animals and plants announced a year? I had no idea it was that many.
Because people ain't minding their business. See, they ain't minding their business going around finding new species. Leave them. Did God tell you to do that? God didn't put you on here
Listen,
to be this
I
nosy.
want an inventory of all the animals. I want so this is like, have you ever seen those like stick bugs?
If God wants you to know all the animals, it would be in a book somewhere in the Bible. There's not. So leave that. Leave it alone.
Anyways, for the sake of our podcast, um those little, them little stick insects?
The sticking set.
You know the
Something
little
like a
stick
lizard?
bugs?
Oh, I think I
No,
know what you're talking about. That look
she said
like.
lizard, y'all. I don't know if I'm the only one that heard it, but she flew right past it after she did it because she realized she had already fucked up. Um,
See, now we gotta be on. Definitely
we
gotta be on. For shit.
you already put us on explicit with your rant about Amelia Earhart. So,
Oh
anyways,
God, I've had coffee today, so I'm good. Like I'm wired.
okay, so it was a kid that made the discovery, which is that much cooler to me. He was a 14-year-old kid just out exploring with his dad.
Oh, okay.
He found a new stick bug that's 18 to, let me double check my numbers. Sorry, 8 to 14 inches long.
Mm.
So that's like two of my hands, y'all. That's that long.
So he captured it.
He captured it, and because he captured it and he found it, he got to name it. Now, I don't know why this is the name, and I know I'm gonna mess it up, y'all. Because, God forbid that they find like a bug and they name it like Sam, because I could deal with that. And if I ever discover an animal, y'all, I'm gonna name it probably like Adam or something like that.
Bob.
Okay. Yeah. Or maybe I'll even make it like spice it up a little bit and we'll call him, like Jaquan or something like that. But I'm not
Jabob.
gonna name it Jabab.
Jabob. Jabob.
I'm actually gonna pick up my notebook to say this name. Okay. So first off, the kid's name was Davis. Davis Martin Damalido. I know I messed that up. We're gonna call him Davis, okay? So
Yeah.
Davis was 14 in Indonesia, and the name of this animal is Nesioplasma sobi sanbai. Good morning. So Nesiophasma sobi sanbai. That's what they named this stick bug. So it's another new species. I wanted to give the
Wait,
alert in
run that back.
Indonesia.
We just gonna
Nesio
call it. No, we gonna call it stick bug. That's what we gonna call it.
big
We
stick
ain't
bug.
even. We ain't even gonna run that back. We just gonna call it stick bug.
We
We
gotta
gonna
call
call
it
it
big stick bug. There's already a stick bug.
Jabob, the stick bug.
Jabab. We're gonna call it Jabab, y'all. So if you ever see an 18 to 14-inch stick bug, it's Jabab.
Mhm.
We have
Jabob.
renamed it on behalf of Davis because clearly he's picking out way too long of names. Um,
I ain't even gonna try to repeat it. Jabob. What Jabob up to now?
um, and apparently they found out that this stick bug works just like the smaller stick bugs. Yeah, this is my feeling on that. Okay,
It's
if
just a
you
stick
already
bug that
found
got
this,
some Red Bull.
so and I was gonna say, to me, it sounds like it's just a stick bug that aren't really big. There's people that get really tall. So
Hmm.
why is this just not a tall stick bug? But no, instead it's a Nesiophasmosobi sambai. I am so messing that name up and I know it, but I asked Alexa like 30 times how to say it last night and she told me that she didn't know what I was talking about. So,
Cause Lexus be minding her business.
Alexa, do you mind your business? Sorry, I don't know that one. Sorry, I don't know that one.
See, Lexus be minding her business, but then when somebody asks her to be nosy, she do it from the comfort of her her equipment. So she
Oh,
ain't
so
in
you
the
saying
Pacific.
because I want to go get on the little shuttle thing, the little submarine with the Amelia Earhart people, I'm not minding my business from the comfort of my equipment.
Right.
I will be in equipment in the submarine underwater doing the next podcast. Come on, man. I just need deep
You
sea
about to
vision.
be some
I need y'all to call
seasoning.
me. I'm not gonna be no seasoning man. I can swim from 16,000 feet under. I'm sure.
I
I'm
don't think you can
just
hold your breath that long, but okay.
I
You
don't count
want to
that,
be some seasoning for the water people? Go ahead.
y'all. The water people. All right. So the last thing on today's agenda is your wormhole for the week.
Oh,
Du-du-du-du.
what's the wormhole?
I gotta get some drum sounds, y'all.
Dum 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 dum.
There we go. See, live entertainment. Fairies.
Fairies. I
Fairies is
want a
your
fairy.
wormhole. I want you to look it up because there are so many things you don't know about fairies. And put into YouTube real fairies and see what comes in because you're gonna be surprised with the videos that pop up.
I want to
It's
be a
really
fairy.
cool.
Like,
It's
is
really
there like a fairy juice that I can drink and then become a fairy?
Listen, I don't know about that, but I will tell you, should the day ever come that I get remarried, I will be a fairy for my next wedding.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
will.
create a fairy juice because I just want something called fairy juice.
How you gonna? What's gonna be in it? What's it's gonna have bubbles? It's got to have bubbles.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Red Bull and coffee.
Red Bull and coffee. You trying to kill people? You're gonna stop somebody's heart with some Red Bull and coffee.
They gonna be flying like some fairies.
Listen, didn't we just talk about like me not going underwater, and now you want to put people in the sky? Could you imagine if 3 million people could have the power to fly?
Dude, what we gonna be up there with? The birds?
Do you know how many people gonna run into each other? You're gonna have live accidents, people
Well,
accidents.
that's a more money for the insurance company because they're gonna have a policy for flying. You're gonna have your automobile. You gonna have an automobile policy and your ferry policy because then you're gonna have a multi discount policy discount because you covering your auto insurance and your flare ferry insurance, and you're gonna be straight. Because if you run into somebody, you might be dead when you hit the ground, but at least you got insurance to cover yourself. So it's a win-win in my book.
Well, then you should start offering ferry insurance.
Yeah, run with my fairy juice. Gonna have to have fairy insurance. Drinking my
We just
fairy
gonna sell
juice.
them together like a package deal.
A bundle deal. Fairy juice and fairy insurance.
39.99.
hmm Get you a case of fairy juice and got your insurance to go with it. So you fuck up. That's it. Make sure you.
Explicit again. See?
My bad.
That's okay. We already had to go explicit.
Right. So like the other week we had what is it? We was talking about being what was it talk about witches? Or maybe I was dreaming about witches. But I want to be a fairy witch. Is that a thing? Can I be a hippie fairy witch?
Yes, you can.
That's what I want to be when I grow up. Halloween time. I need a costume. Who gonna make me a costume? I want to be a hippie fairy witch.
You look behind me and you see potions, crystals, and hippie
Yes.
stuff.
Now, anybody who can make me a costume for Halloween this year, I'm gonna be a hippie fairy witch, and I need a costume.
I got you.
Send me email
All right, what am I sending in the email?
some
Because I got
ideas.
you. No, I
Some
got you. I
ideas.
already know how to do the whole costume.
Oh, for real? Or
Yeah.
just send me in pictures. I'll see what it look like. Then I'm gonna like make it, and then I might wear it before
All we
Halloween
got to
though.
do is get you a tie dye witch costume with some wings
Yo,
to
if I
match.
walk around every day, you know how I wear these hoodies now. Like once it get warm, I want a fairy witch costume to walk around with so people be scared of me. They were like, I ain't gonna talk to her. Good.
Sheena, you gonna get yourself arrested or put in a mental hospital walking around every day in a hippie witch fairy costume. But listen, I'll make it for you and I'll even come get you out when they lock you up, man. Because I'm with it. I'll even rock it with you. We can do it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party. A
I love
fairy party.
costumes.
Yeah,
I love
costume party for fairies.
I am. I've been a fairy multiple years for, dress up day every year.
I like
So,
fairies.
so we've established multiple things in this podcast this morning. Number one, America and Amanda does not mind their business.
Right,
So we got that. We know now that Sheena wants to be a fairy and a witch,
right.
and that she refers to dead people in the water as water people.
Hmm.
And that she is very, very serious about us not going to find Amelia. I want to go find Amelia.
Go be some
Um,
seasoning.
and that if she could have any animal, she would have monkeys and ostriches.
Hmm.
Um,
The baby monkey with the
so
diaper.
a baby monkey with a diaper. The baby can never grow up.
Yeah, the little mini nipe. Yeah, he could be an adult, but he looked like a baby.
Okay, so she just wants a small monkey in a diaper.
Yeah.
All right. I think that this was a very productive podcast.
At 8 o'clock with my coffee. See, 7 o'clock. I didn't never got the time to get coffee, but at 8 o'clock I got coffee. So we're productive.
That's right. We're productive. Well, this has been fabulous, y'all. We look forward to seeing y'all tonight on Ying Yang the podcast.
For more
And tonight we're
productive.
talking about red flags in relationships.
Oh, this ought to be good. I'm gonna drink my fairy juice for that podcast.
I might have to too. We're gonna see tonight. But until then, y'all have a great Saturday.
Yes. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.